let's go to the African Union. Reacted, and they have actually threatened to suspend Sudan if they don't transfer power within 15 days. Any possibility that this actual threat could actually maybe result into something tangible that that people of Sudan can hold and say, hey, we at least fought for this?
I think that at least the African Union has been courageous enough to be able to speak out. They may not necessarily have the means that can actually, for example, enforce whatever they are talking about. But I think symbolically it is very, very significant. You know, they also, by the way, have done that before. They actually did it to Egypt, even at a time when the United States itself, for some strange reason, was actually saying that there was no coup in Cairo. The African Union, at least at that time, was courageous enough to come out openly and said, no, this was a coup, and it should be seen for what it is, even though, of course, later, nothing much really changed. But you know what? I think it is very important for our audience to learn that the African Union and the international community, for example, no longer tolerate military coups. If a general, a colonel, a major, or even a corporal like Fode Sanko at one time in Sierra Leone was a corporal, and yet he had such enormous power. If you shoot your way downtown and you seize power, the African Union and the international community are not going to do business as usual with you. I wish they could, in fact, also extend that, for example, to making sure that when a country actually holds an election, it is going to be an election that is credible, that is transparent, that is verifiable, that is going to be an election and not a selection, an election whose results are in fact going to reflect the will of the people, not the will of the individual that announces the fake results, or not the will of the individuals who have actually been chosen by a dictator to form the electoral commission, so that in fact it is not about the will of the people who are counting the votes on behalf of the incumbent president. That they should in fact say, we are not going to do business as usual with that type of arrangement. And I think they should also in fact even go ahead and say, countries or the presidents who are in power, since in fact before they go to State House, they are sworn in. And guess what? When they are sworn in, they actually agree to defend and protect the Constitution. That in fact these very individuals should not be allowed under any circumstances to change these constitutions so that they can actually hang on to power. That if they do that, the African Union and the international community should simply say, we are not going to do business as usual with you, because in some way, shape, or form, that is in fact a coup.